Hey everybody, it's your old pal Brian Hunt. Welcome to another episode of 60 Seconds of Risk. And as you can see, I'm in Central Park here in New York City, having a lovely time, and I figured I'd want to use the background of all these buildings and construction that happens on a regular basis to talk about why you need to understand your policy if you're going to be doing work in the state of New York. Now, as we've talked about in the past, if you have an exclusion to your policy, it means you're not covered. And what happens a lot in this very industry right now, carriers are placing exclusion on what's called New York labor law. That basically means it's not going to cover any work if you do in the state of New York if you have that exclusion on your policy with respect to any GL or workers' comp exposure you might be. So as we've talked in the past, it is critical, based upon your business model, understand where you are, what you're doing, and if you have coverage on the policy. It's important to read your policy. If you see New York exclusion, that means any work you're doing in the state of New York will be excluded. Now that might make a lot of sense if you're living in, if your office is in Texas or Arizona, you don't go to New York very often, that's probably fine. But if you're a local general contractor here in the area and you're crossing the state lines in New York, you've got to make sure you're covered. So as we've always talked, read your policy, understand what your exposure is, and if you need to get that thing removed, talk to your broker to get it taken off or have that endorsement added if you need it specifically for the state of New York. As all times, I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Please leave a note on LinkedIn if you want to see a certain topic or individual. You can follow this on my YouTube channel. You can also see my notes on Twitter as well as Substack. Until next time, guys. Thanks.